Going live.
How live can it be?
And we are live. Here it is Sunday, September 15th, 2019. What's up, Herman? How are you? Episode number 29.
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good as well. I almost didn't have a computer to start out with because,
Uh-oh.
hey, Drone Life RC, how are you, buddy? First one here. Because, SD card slots. I have a 5 card slot. Um, you can't find the external one I took out. But you know how it has the different size slots and stuff. Mr. Crowley and his drone, how are you, sir? What's
Hmm.
up? I'll send you an invite in a second, Mr. Crowley. Um, well, I went to go put my SD card in, and I've been doing this, since I had this computer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I put the card in, and now I know most SD card. Hey, Paul, what's up? Most SD card slots, you have to kind of either tip it up or tilt it down. And I've been doing this. You know how long I've had this computer. I had mine longer than you had yours because Justin built mine first. I
Right.
put the SD card in, and it sounded like a slot machine. It I put it in, ting, 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 ting. I'm like, what the hell was that? I didn't get no candy or nothing, man. Fuck the freaking thing. Just, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I actually went and took my computer apart. Okay. And literally had to take my SD card reader out and shake it so I could get the SD card back because it had footage from today.
Okay.
Geeks Vana, what's up, Sean? How are you guys? Aerial landscape. I'm glad you guys are all here. Paul,
Yes, sir.
did you buy a pink flamingo?
No, I actually saw one that was in your backyard.
I see with the Statue of Liberty there. That's funny. That's a great pick. They had a giant rubber ducky. But you know what they're doing here in New York? Herman, have you seen the billboard?
Uh-huh.
You're frozen, Herman.
Which one?
So, oh, now you're not. You're good now. Have you seen the billboard, Herman, that goes up and down the East River? It's a giant billboard, Paul, that
No,
that's on the back of a boat, and it has displays, and they advertise commercials on it. And there people are getting complaints about it because at night it looks like a giant television screen. And we have the East Side Highway. Don't forget to click that like button, guys. We have the East Side Highway that it goes up, down, uptown, and downtown, and they're claiming that people are turning to the left and going, "Oh, look at that," and getting into accidents. So I could imagine seeing this thing going down the east or west, the West Hudson River or the East River, and causing an accident. What's up, Orlando? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
I
How
can't
are you?
see why something like that would cause an accident.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
I mean, look how far out in the water that would be on the highway on the west side.
Yeah,
On the east side, maybe.
on the east side, right? On the east side, that's a very narrow canal going through there.
Yeah, but it's also a lot closer to the road too.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Yeah, we could see her fine, Paul. You could actually, you know what? Why don't you just go and just set her up like this behind you, like a news reporter, and you could go, oh, this just in, and you pull up the picture. That would be real hot,
And now we go to Lawrence in New York City. Take it away, Lawrence.
right? If you could get her to talk, I'd go off screen and just go, wah, 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 wah. I was away traveling and back to the everyday grind. But I
It's
hope,
an advertisement for Pepsi, I guess.
yeah, that is the Pepsi logo. That's all right. I got a text. Let's see. Does the text say?
Hey,
Okay.
yes, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Al Diaz? How are all you guys? I hope everyone's had a good week. Um, I have been trying to do more FPV. I got to do some flying today with my Sin Whoop here, and another gentleman. He has never flown FPV before. Today, he's always flown line of sight. I'm like, man, if you don't put them goggles on, I'm gonna punch you. And he was like, you know what? I need a spotter. I was like, okay, cool. If you need a spotter, I'll tell you if you're too high or too low. And when we first started out, I was like, more throttle, no, left turn, right, no, down, no, 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 back, pull, and by the third battery, I was like, turn left, lower your altitude. Okay, you can fly on your own. Wait, 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 sharp left turn. I'd get him out of trouble. And it was nice to see that Martin actually enjoyed, because he's had these goggles a while. He's been flying FPV, but he's been flying line of sight. And I guess he had no, well, he told me he didn't have anyone there to stand there while he flew FPV. And it dawned on me that I actually did, because Justin did it for me when I first put my goggles on. In case I wiped out, he would know when a bird went down. But anyway, how was your week, Paul?
Well, it was fairly good. It's been rainy on and off. It hasn't been that good a week, but I've been busy staining Lynn's deck, and so it gives me a little bit of break. I still have to go next couple of days and power wash her front deck on the front of her house, and then
Okay.
we'll have to stain that too.
Okay. Sounds like you're getting ready for the she's getting ready for the winter and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay. And power washers are such fun because you remember Tim from Tool Time?
Oh yeah.
You know, manly. I love that show for that because until yes, I did get that message. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Actually, she texted me. I finally we finally exchanged numbers.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, because we're trying to find an FPV night to help her. She's
Hi,
like
Aldiaz.
she's having a few issues. What's up, Barry G's RC?
Barry G.
Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to Sunday Nights with those guys. Anyway, while I'm thinking about this, hold on, I might as well pull it up. We've been kind of like diversing from drone news, and not so much because um we've been neglecting it, but more so because there hasn't been any real drone news. I mean,
No.
nothing major except what's happening around the world. And in world news, you heard Saudi Arabia, their largest oil fields are on fire. Well, come to find out, they did say that they were under drone attack from Iraq or Iran, whoever the hell attacked them. But they did it to affect the United States because they know the Saudis sell us oil, etc. Come to find out, these drones that they attacked Saudi Arabia with were, don't quote me, DJI or DJI style drones with GPS. And they were doing waypoints or whatever and telling these drones to go to this area. And then when the drone gets to the area, they were doing
Crash it.
dive bombs like kamikazes. And now I think they have about 5 or 6 major wells that are on fire. So also now number 45 has threatened well to give support to Saudi Arabia um, because now he's starting to mess with number 45's money. So of course, if you're messing with his money, they're going to give he's going to give support. But the point I'm getting to is they are going to send some technology over there that can shoot these drones down.
Okay.
So if the drones come within a certain radius of oil fields, this U.S. technology will shoot the drones down at a distance. Now, have you seen any of these ships with those Gatling guns on them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all they need to do is set up a couple of those because those things just go, and that's a couple of thousand rounds in that direction.
Yeah.
There's no way. That's all you hear on them.
Well, the only thing is, Lawrence, and I understand they can do that, but when they shoot those off, those Gatling guns usually are over water, so there
Yeah.
isn't a chance. What goes up must come down.
Yeah.
When you put about 1,000 rounds in the air in a small area, they're going to come down someplace very unintended.
Well, I'm hoping they weren't listening to what I was just saying, but that would be more fun. Using one of those would be more fun.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be some kind of an electronic just. Psst.
Yeah, Paul, even with that, with the caliber of bullet that they're firing, they won't have to worry about that right there. That'll be about a couple of miles away.
Oh yeah, but what I'm saying is there could be.
That's true, but could you imagine you're walking down the street and all of a sudden 1,000 rounds come down in that area like artillery?
Yep.
Because I found out, I used to ask, how come they would fire AK-47s in the Middle East up in the air? And the guy that was in the military, in the Marines, told me, he said, because that 9mm shell comes down anywhere from 2.5 to 3 miles away, and it lands 1 inch in concrete. Okay,
Yep.
So you figure if you're firing, and this thing it does decelerate and slow down, but the thing, 2.5 miles away and still land in concrete, that still has a little bit of force.
Yep.
So imagine coming out of a Gatling gun.
Yeah, they have some bad guns.
Welcome back to Sunday Nights with those guys. What were you saying, Mr. Crowley?
They have some nasty equipment.
Well, anyway, getting back to the story.
That's why I told you when you go
United States is
hard for trees.
The United States is going to send some anti-drone tech to Saudi Arabia, and I believe, and you know how the United States is, I believe they're going to send some stuff over there. Hey, test this. That didn't work. Test this. And then they find out which one works. They're going to bring that shit back over here. Even though
it's
that
the drones have DJI equipment.
Don't quote me. They haven't said exactly, but they are DJI or DJI type GPS drones.
Then, in other words, what I read was they were styled after the Phantom.
Yes, exactly. Now
so they could be the what is that? Unique had one that looked like it was orange. They call it the pumpkin.
That was Ortel. The great pumpkin.
Yeah.
Ortel had one. Yeah. But anyway, we should be hearing some news about new drone tech going up around Saudi Arabia soon.
Hey Herman, in your honor, here's my first brownie tonight.
Okay, how you doing?
I don't have any, man. That's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool.
In fact, no.
I'm on a diet, man.
Since there's 4 of us here, you need to eat 3 more. Damn it.
I'm on a big man diet.
Okay. Wait. Well, yeah. I'm 6'4". Eat 2 for me.
I'm 6'1".
All right, that's 1.5.
1 3/4.
Orlando, nice. Listen, you guys support each other. Go to each other's channels and add. And if you see Herman go like this every now and then, he's just looking at football.
No,
I won't be doing it, and I admit it. I won't.
I'm all in.
Later in the season. What happened?
I'm here. I'm all in.
Well, Speaking of which, Herman, you didn't tell us, how did your team do?
I did. I thought I did tell you. Oh, no, you weren't there.
You did. I didn't hear.
You guys weren't there. That's why.
He's being secretive.
None of us were here?
No, well, I was talking with Roger.
But they're right. None of us were here.
Yep. So how did it go?
Oh, he did all right. I mean.
In other words, from the way you're acting, it was a learning experience for the team?
It's a work in progress.
Okay. Gotcha.
But you know what's funny? Herman starts out, Paul, every year like this.
I mean,
too.
We won 29-0, but I mean.
You won 29-0.
Yeah.
Right. But see, as I was saying, Paul and Mr. Crawley, Herman starts out like I asked him too, yo, how was practice? And he goes, and now keep in mind they're the #1 high school team. But by the end of the season, he's like, or the middle of this, towards the end of the season, like, yeah, we're whipping them into shape. We're whipping them into shape. So.
Well, that's because Herman's got the long view, which is good. he sees all their little mistakes and the things they need to work on. And
Look, what you should do, Herman, take a 10-pound bag of rice and go in the locker room and throw it on the floor. And everyone on your defensive team that effed up for the day, make them kneel on it with their hands like this for about an hour. They'll straighten the fuck up. Sorry for cursing.
You ever see those shows, you know, when they had that breaking news, like on the cable station, like News 12 and all that?
yeah.
And they show you, like, the coach being taken out in handcuffs or something like that.
Yeah, that would be you.
Yeah, because somebody will complain.
You're right, Barry G. He does have to watch team films. And he was the other day, he was like, man, I don't have a whole lot of time. I got to do this, I got to do that, and I still got to watch films. We're not flying as much, and the seasons are about to change, but that will soon change because we will be forced to go out and fly because the colors are changing here in New York.
Yes, let's not talk about changing season so soon.
Yeah, one of the best places to get fall colors is in New York along the Hudson, the East River and the Hudson River, because it's just miles and miles and miles of trees, you know, or you can just pull over on a road somewhere and just go straight up.
New England's the same way. It's just all New England's just insane.
Over by you, right?
Yeah, over Boston area.
I'm not bold enough yet to fly trees like that FPV, but maybe next year by this time, I'll be able to take an FPV bird and confidently fly some trees with color and stuff like that. I'm not into that, like as Centroid goes. I'm not into that fly, flip, 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 fly, flip, flip, flip. You know, I'm more in the slow flow flying. I like.
That's how I am now.
That's
how I am. I fly.
What's up, Curtis? You got an invite there, brother. Already sitting there, man.
I can see you now with the phantom up in the air, looking. I can see it right there. It's in the tree right there. It's in the tree right there.
No, you can't see it because I'm not going to risk a bird like that.
I can see it. It's in the tree right there.
Even though Jay Rivera, he's in the NYC, he's in NYC Fireborough, but he's in Project Zen. They're an FPV group here in New York. They're creating a brand and they're becoming very popular. He just came out with a video today fishing a drone out of a tree. Okay. And I didn't watch the video. I have it in my watch later. What's up, Mark? How are you? And
excuse me 1 second, guys.
And I assume they got the drone out of the tree. I think they keep a Mavic Pro handy just in case they have to do a search and rescue. What's up, Mark? You want to come on inside? I can easily send you the invite with no problem. The more the merrier.
The the thing that I find interesting out of DJI is there was all this leaked information, and all these guys had the inside track on the new DJI drones for the last 8 months, and nothing's become of anything.
You want to know what? I'm going to tell you. I've come to find out by what's up, Curtis? By following this guy Ostelov on Twitter. Even though he's 85, 90% accurate on what he leaks, and his sister's supposed to work for DJI or whatever, I come to find out he's their tester. He's their tester. Okay, I got you, Mark. And what I mean by that is they throw an idea. Hey, let's come up with a drone the size of our palm that looks like the Mavic Pro, thus the little mini that's supposed to come out, the Mavic Mini, and let's see how people respond to it. Let's leak some pictures.
So he's kind of
Justin.
Hey, Justin. So he's kind of like their little public tester.
I believe so, because he drew pictures before the Mavic 2 was launched. He drew pictures of what the new drone would look like, the Mavic would look like, the Mavic 2. And the pictures were pretty close to accurate. They won't let him take pictures, but I guess they let him see prototypes, and he can sketch. So he's a pretty decent artist. But if I don't see a drawing of it, like the 3-axis gimbal, that just came out, the Osmo gimbal that just came out.
Yeah.
Had drew pictures of that. So if I don't see a picture of it, I tend not to believe it so much. And he did not draw a picture of this mini Spark or this mini thing, whatever it was. He said they're coming out with something really small that everyone's going to like. That
I
was
knew it.
he leaked.
Okay.
But
Well,
I don't know.
Maybe they're going to come out with a flying pocket.
Listen, when they leaked
Yeah, I got a picture of it right here.
That's the new drone, Mr. Crawley?
Yeah, I saw it and I drew a picture of it.
That's the
There you go.
prototype.
There you go.
But it's got GPS.
What's up, Curtis? What's up?
Oh, okay. It looks like an X. I get that. Yeah, it's got propellers. That's wow. That's like cutting edge.
That's high
Cutting
tech.
edge. That's real research and development.
No, I knew it was going to matter time before they came out with like a small FPV that does cinematic views. You know what I mean? Recordings.
Well, I'm telling you, this is why. Search on YouTube for Cinewhoops. They have Cinewhoops that fly at 1080. Both of mine record in 1080 at 60, and now they have ones that record 4K at 30. And I'm telling you, and they have dual cameras, one specifically for dedicated video and one for dedicated FPV. And they have double filters to go over them.
Lay Lawrence, do they have? What I can't figure out is, how most of us cinematic guys, we have 3-axis gimbal cameras, okay?
right.
On any of the FPVs, do they have any of that stuff?
Cinematic cameras.
Yeah.
I do know guys that build their own birds, like Adrian Lee that comes in. He built his own FPV drone, and he had a 3-axis gimbal on it. Yeah. They do that. They do build what I call their DJI style drones by putting a camera in the bottom of it. But 9 out of 10 of them are fixed camera.
Okay.
Right. Or they have a GoPro on top for the.
Right.
That's how they get the good footage.
Well,
that helps with shaking. That also helps with clarity. I saw an advertisement, and it was driving me crazy because I can't find it, for this drone that looked just like a Maverick Pro, but it was small, and it was whipping around like an FPV drone, but it had the cinematic picture. It could fly slow and do the cinematic shots.
Yeah.
And it was driving me crazy because I couldn't find it afterwards, but it was an advertisement for it.
I do know of one particular drone they were trying to sell, but I came to find out that it was just DJI. It was a DJI parts inside it, and somehow I think the company was just a way for them to launder money because the company just disappeared.
Well,
they came out. They came out with it. They said this is going to be our drone. In fact, I'm trying to find a commercial for it. And people invested in it and Kickstarter and stuff like that, and then they just disappeared.
Curtis, would you know if the new DJI FPV equipment is that cinematic camera or is that just an FPV?
What do you mean?
Essentially, here's my take on this. If you guys, the only reason I'm so under its current incarnation, it's really cool tech, but it's not what I would call cinematic at this point, which would address Paul's question. But with the company having Hasselblad behind them, and we all know the size of that little camera that's on the Mavic 2 Pro, it would not be much of a stretch to put that onto a nice little cinematic FPV camera.
Well, see, this is what I'm saying, Curtis.
This is where it gets exciting, and that's why I'm always talking about wanting to support DJI because I think they have something that they got coming. I have no inside information, but I know what they have, and I know what they've done in the past.
They're coming with a bird, right? You believe that?
I 100% in my heart believe that they are coming with an FPV bird, and it is going to have that Hasselblad camera on it. There is no reason not to put that on there.
Right. Well, I agree with you. There is a company out there that does FPV cameras right now, and they're doing 4K FPV cameras called Cadex.
Okay, so 4K.
Mr. Crawley's heard of that name, I'm sure. Have you?
Right.
Right, but we're talking about glass, and we're talking about sensor size if you want to get cinematic. Now, I'm not saying that the GoPro or Cadix or anybody else can't do cinematic stuff. They do amazing stuff. The roller coaster videos that you guys saw where the guy's flying through the roller coasters, that's amazing stuff.
Right.
But if you really want to up your game, and DJI always wants to up the game, you need a better set of glass in front of that camera, and you need a 1-inch sensor.
You know, that would really, really be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy phenomenal, because you would almost be touching the limits of almost going 3D with a camera.
So
like that.
The only other thing that I want to point out here for everybody that's listening, if you look at the history of what DJI does with competitors, they flush them. They come in with technology that is so far past everybody else. Now, I know FPV guys that are tried and true, that have been in the business for a long time, they're going to go, no. People don't like to embrace new things. That's all there is to it. You know, if people had their way, it would still be in a horse and buggy. That's all there is, you know.
Well, you know what? You're right, because I was telling Herman earlier that a friend of mine had experienced someone with the DJI equipment. He came into the park, and this guy has about 4 or 5 racing drones, and he's got 3 or 4 controllers, and he walked in the park and said, I'm selling all my FPV equipment. And everyone's like, why? And he pulled out the DJI setup with the DJI hookup and a bird, and he said, this is why, fly this. And he gave a few of the top flyers in the park a chance to fly. And the guy that was there listening to their commentary was like, oh, wow, I used to fly over there and get brownouts, you know, everything. They were raving about it. And one guy was like, you know what, if I sold 2 of my birds, I could probably get that set up. So
in watching the reviews with the DJI FPV system, the thing is, you can get longer range with it.
Mm-hmm.
But the caveat is when it's dead, you're dead.
Yeah,
there's no fighting, but there's no fighting back through snow and, hey, I can get it back. I can get it back.
Yeah.
When it's
if
dead,
it goes,
it's
you're
dead.
gone.
Yeah.
What happened, Herman?
No, nothing. I'm just laughing.
Oh, yeah.
The 2 people that I know that have the DJI, the new DJI gear for FPV, love it. And they want to get rid of their Fat Shark stuff.
Exactly.
Which is good, because I want to buy the Fat Shark stuff from them, because I can't afford a DJI setup, an $800 setup. And it's more than $800. There's other things that you have to do, because you have
right.
You know, it's not just $800; it's more than that.
You want to know what I see? What's happening right now? What DJI is doing, and what you were saying, Curtis. I see DJI coming in, and they take a swing at somebody and miss purposely, and the guy goes, "Ha ha, you missed." And when the guy backed up and said, "Ha ha, you missed," DJI was recording everything. They're like, we know how fast he moves, and now they're going to come in with the next hook and catch him on the jaw. No, seriously, because I've been thinking the same thing. If they came out with a flight controller, you know damn well they got a bird and research and development, the guy's just like this, licking his lips, just waiting for launch date, you know, for them to apply for that FCC license you need to make that bird fly. I mean, that FAA license to make that bird fly. It's FCC too, because the radio frequencies, etc. You know, so they do have to pass certain FCC limitations, but that doesn't seem to be an issue. What's up, Furball? How are you, buddy? And you are watching Sunday Nights with those guys. We kind of got straight away and went FPV, and then Herman and Paul started watching football. But
what are you talking about?
That's why the old man's on the screen. That's how Paul feels about FPV. Get those things out of here, you know.
Dadgummit, you youngins.
You got any news, Herman?
I did something cool today.
What's that?
Nothing on this end. I just, you know, I'm still working on those shorts for that.
For the car club.
What happened?
For the car club.
Car club.
Yeah, I did. You know what I was going to do? We flew the car club last weekend, and I have never in my life taken 99 photos of anything in one day. over a period of 6 months, I could say I've never taken 99 pictures. And on this day, I shot 99 pictures and had at least 107 individual clips that I shot for this car show.
Hey,
I,
football Kim, what's going on, man?
and hey, what's up, Roger? How are you, sir?
Roger's in the house.
And Mr. Crowley, didn't you fly a car show?
I was at a car show today, but it was a burnout contest.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
They had a smoke show box. It's a big, huge cemented in barriers that go all around the park, and park like a parking lot. And
What's a park?
a parking lot.
P-A-R-K.
Park. Okay.
Curtis, you know what I'm saying, man. Don't forget about it. I know you know what I'm saying.
I'm following.
So, anyways, and they were doing donuts and stuff like that, and I had my drone like right there in the middle of the smoke and everything. It was pretty cool.
Now, see, the same way you do that, now they're doing that in FPV. A lot of you're starting to see videos out there with FPV guys going to drift tracks.
Right.
And I've seen some real phenomenal footage of some guys at drift tracks. I am no way in shape or as good as those guys. It'll probably be a few years before I'm at that level. But damn, my mouth starts watering.
I'm lucky enough to talk to some of the guys that are in the pro end of this thing, and I don't mean they started out with drones. I mean they were pro cameramen working in news organizations, making stuff for TV and stuff like that. And
Okay.
a lot of when I first engaged in these conversations, I knew that drones would be one of the first adopters. Those firefighters, et cetera, folks like that would be one of the first professionals. So I made friends with those guys. And sure enough, the drones came into the market and they started acquiring these drones and utilizing them in a professional atmosphere. The conversations that are going on now are like, hey, how can we use FPV drones to up our game even more? It's not a FPV versus camera drone. It's what's the best tool to get the story forward.
Right.
So just like the camera guy who shows up with 16 different lenses because the director's going to want a close up on this or he's going to wide angle shot on that, the drone guys are showing up with a bunch of different. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm looking at Paul's picture. You put the old man back up.
So the drone guys are showing up with every kind of drone you can possibly think of right now. So just think of it as, we got to get past this. FPV guys fly and cinematic guys don't know how to fly. It's not about flying. It's about capturing that image. Now for the FPV guys, I get it. They want to fly. RC plane pilots, glider pilots, RC glider pilots, I would argue are the best pilots in the world. They throw those things up in the air. Right. And there is no power, and they stay up for 2 to 3 hours. Those guys know how to fly. But it's not about that, though. It's about getting the best shot for whatever the director or whatever this person wants. So everybody, if you're thinking about flying drones, you should be thinking about flying every kind of drone there is.
I agree, and it's for that reason that I've incorporated Cinewhoop. I'm trying to incorporate Cinewhoops into my footage. But I can do that. Before I can do that, I actually have to learn how to fly the damn thing.
It's also for that reason why last night I had a long talk with our friend Hadley, and he's fixing me up with a drone.
Okay, he's gonna build one for you.
He's gonna build one for me, and then if I can grasp it and I can fly it and I can hang with it, then he's gonna walk me through a build. So I'll have two of them.
I live on the wrong part of the United States. Everyone I know that has drones built for them, drones sent to them. I mean, I got the wrong people around me. What's happening here?
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Herman, I just think he threw you under the bus.
Well, not just me, but Justin, everybody. He's got a guy. He's not. You know what he is. You know what he is. He's not the guy who has the 2 loaves of bread that's looking for the guy that got meat to make sandwiches. He's the guy that runs around complaining about how he doesn't have a sandwich. He's got a guy.
Paul, that's really cool. I like how you did that.
He's got a guy that makes computers for him. that where if he had to go out and buy the computer that he's complaining about,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
And then, as you say, he threw me under the bus. Then he would have to find his own place to fly, and then he would have to travel there. He would have to make new plans.
All right, I'm moving out of New York.
Okay.
I'm leaving you heifers here. To
Heifers.
hell with that.
So, well, before you move up here,
Challenge
I
you
got
to move.
before you move up here, I got to warn you, it rains a lot, and
No,
I mean
no.
it rains a lot,
Hey, what's up, Eddie Nunez? No,
which is another reason why I got me a sub.
What house is that? In Syracuse?
Hey, Eddie.
Hey, we're looking in the Syracuse area.
Moving.
Ducted FPV, welcome to Sunday Nights with those guys. Eddie Nunez, you guys got some great shots of the Freedom Tower that night. I think you guys weren't far from where we were over there when me, Herman, and Ray were getting shot. Now, if you don't get those damn snowmen off that screen, it's nowhere near winter.
Oh, exactly.
Well,
yes.
I saw
Gotta understand.
Herman in that red shirt. I at first glance I thought it was like a Christmas themed kind of thing.
No.
Hey, Timothy Huxell's in the house. Eddie Nunez, what's going on, man?
What's up, Timothy? How are you, buddy?
Hey, Eddie.
Did you have an email to get Timothy in here, or is Timothy working? Because I noticed the last few times he came in, and we were like, "Hey, Timothy, come on in." And he's like, "No, I'm working." Well, a month's gone by. Are you still working?
Tim, I can send you a link if you want to jump in, Tim.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do that. Go ahead and do that.
I got some super secret information I can share with you guys. Kind of. If you don't tell anybody.
I don't tell anyone. You mean after the live stream or before?
Well, until about let's see, what is it? The 17th? No, yeah, the 17th. I think is when it is. I just know of an announcement that's coming out.
All right. Well, come on.
Well, everybody has to promise not to tell anybody.
All right. Well,
I promise.
Sunday nights with those guys promises not to tell anyone. But if you watch this recording, we're not telling either.
Right. Okay. So nobody's going to tell anything. All right. So you guys know that I have the Gladius Mini sub, and you guys know that it's about $1,500.
Yes.
What if I told you there's a 4K sub coming out for $499?
You told us
Get out of here.
I'm telling you straight up, honest. $499. It's coming.
Does it do everything the Gladius does?
There are two things that it doesn't do. It doesn't go as far down, and I'm not sure the exact depth that it will go, but it will do 4K video at 30 frames per second. And it has
the Gladius goes to what depth?
328 feet.
Okay, so this one possibly could go to 200 feet, or
I'm thinking more in lines of 150 feet. Don't quote me on that, because I don't have all the details. I just know that it's coming.
And is it going to have lights on it too?
It's going to have lights on it, total control and everything else. You'll be able to tilt it 45 degrees. You'll be able to do all the things that I do. Plus, it's smaller. So the Gladius Mini, everything that comes with the Gladius Mini fits in a backpack. You could actually, with what I'm seeing right now, you could actually fit like your backpack with a Mavic 2 Pro and the Gladius Mini in the same backpack.
Interesting.
I can't say what it's called. I can't say anything else past that because I'm not 100%, but I do know.
Now, what are the odds? What are the odds of you shooting a video with one in the near future?
And Timothy is also in on this.
Okay.
So he knows about it as well.
Okay, so what are the odds of you guys, or one of you guys, getting to try this thing out and shooting some video? And
well, we can't say anything.
A flashing of 1.01 millisecond picture of it on.
We can't say anything just yet.
Well, let me ask this: other than what you did say, is there anything else you can say?
Yes.
That I said about everything that I could.
Is it the
say.
same color?
Yeah.
But Curtis,
there are some different trim factors, and there's a different shape to it.
And
does it handle the same amount of current and that kind of thing?
That I don't know. That part I've got to find out still.
This is what I was thinking. It could call it the Mavic Air of the underworld. Okay.
Yeah, Timothy's correct. That's exactly what it would be. It would be the Mavic Air of the underwater world.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I thought it was Superman when I saw the curl.
Hey, happy 90 days, man.
Hey, happy day.
By the way, congratulations, Michael.
Thank you.
What are we congratulating him for?
90 days he did his walk.
He did 90 days on the treadmill.
Oh, all right. Congratulations, man. Definitely.
So then the judge then released him to home incarceration. Yeah.
You say his wife took the bracelet off?
Yep.
Off his ankle?
No, she still got that on, but he's allowed out of the house often now.
Oh, okay.
Without supervision.
And that would make a lot of sense with Mike's videos, because if you notice, he never went far from his house. And the Wi-Fi on the bracelets, you have to stay close to the house. You know what I'm saying?
Sense. He's on to me. Oh,
You
no.
went out there, spray painted the street, a line where you can go.
Guys, I've been doing a 10-year sentence of house arrest. Trust me when I tell you. Maybe longer. I might have done 20 years house arrest.
So,
Either that or you did.
now
like
that you've done
Medea.
90 days, right?
Yes.
Just
Actually,
want to keep going, right?
Congratulations, first of all. And I'm sure you did like Medea and took the bracelet off and put it on the dog.
yeah. Well, guys, I only did, listen, there was 90 days that I live streamed. There's about 190 days that I've done. But there's only, I figured that if it doesn't happen on YouTube, if it doesn't happen live, it didn't happen.
Right.
So they're the only days that counted. So today was day number 90. So
And-
I got to stop the.
When are you going to do the run? Can you bring my black cup?
Yeah, that's what I have to do.
Huh?
So now what I'm trying to do is look for people to help me do the Center City run, because I'm trying to think of how I could do it myself. And
I
it's
want to be honest, you can't do it yourself. And
I
if you
know.
have a bunch of drone heads who
I
can
know.
fly their asses down there and
That's what I'm
record you along the route, record you along the route. That's what you need.
You're
Because
right.
when you put a GoPro on your chest and you're moving around, your picture looks like this when you're running, right?
I know.
But you wanna film you running down that whole street from the
Not the whole street
circle?
yet. I want to do like you said, Herman. I want to do a little bit of the run, and then the last 1,000 feet, do the full breakout, maybe trip into a Spider-Man or a Superman full flat on my face.
Well, your final cut, your final edit of that scene should be the recreation of the Rocky scene. So you need a land camera for that.
No, hold on. So then I want to do the Superman, get all bloody, and then run up the steps, get to the top, and then Mickey, cut me. I can't see. Mickey, please cut me, Mickey. I can't see. And then somebody goes, psh, and then open it, do the whole thing, I made it, Adrian. Do the whole thing.
Michael was out looking for a small trailer to put his running track on, and then like they do in Hollywood, the cameraman can sit in the back of the truck and he's running.
That's not a bad idea. They could just tow me down the street.
Yep.
And I could just run in place.
I know what to get you to run that whole distance.
Oh, I can't do that.
If Sharon gives us one of your Mavics and puts it on a stick and dangles it from a truck, threatening to drop it.
Yeah.
Or if we put the Mavic Pro 3 in front of him.
Oh, I'll run it.
You don't want to know how Hollywood would do it.
Or an Inspire 2. Yeah, right?
I was going to say Inspire too.
They would have you run up and down that street about 16 times.
Oh.
Hey, no, your hair was out of place. Let's do it again. Take 2. Take 3.
The sweat fell to the left and
let's
you wanted to go to the right.
Yep.
Now let's get the overhead shot.
Yeah.
What's up, Hadley? How are you,
Can
brother?
you imagine them working with me? I'd give them all a heart
How
attack.
are you, Hadley? And how are you, Lynn? Thanks for coming in. So,
Dave,
Mike, what day do you plan on doing this on?
Well, that's just it. So I don't know. That hasn't been planned. So that's why I kind of can't go live anymore.
Well, no, check this out. The best day to do it, and from coming to Philly for a while, I tend to know the crowd schedule. But if you were to do that on a Sunday,
Yeah.
people would probably join in and cheer
I
if you did it to the top of the steps because the museum's crowded on Sunday.
So crowded
Yeah.
around.
And then
there.
you got guys running around you with cameras. You got the drone flying overhead.
I was thinking
You get to
about
the top of the stairs and pass out.
getting a
In
few
jets, you can have jets.
Yeah, Jets. Yeah. I figure maybe a 6-pack of hookers chasing me.
What'd you say, Herman?
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
I just said it's very crowded around there.
I was trying to get you to join in.
It's very crowded around there.
I just want to
Guys,
see.
I actually got ahead. I have to split early. I've got to
Okay.
kick off.
Okay.
All right, man.
Guys,
Okay.
have a good night.
All right.
Always fun having you here, man.
We'll see you,
Thank you for
Sean.
having me.
Yeah.
Guys, be good.
Bye,
Yeah,
Sean.
man, you too as well. Brant Ariels, how are you? And welcome to Sunday Night with those guys. Anyway, we're trying to plan out Philly Drone Life's. It didn't turn out this way, but we're trying to plan out his ascend to stardom and
This
fame.
starter.
And fame. I mean, he's already a semi-celeb.
That is semi-celeb. Yeah.
Finally
Well, yeah,
released-
he had a big name photographer.
He finally
filming.
cut the duct tape on Billy Kyle and let him go home to change his clothes.
Okay.
You know, so
What I want to know,
we need to get a day where people can be there actually to film you doing this because
That would be
you can't
awesome.
do it all. You can't run with a Mavic 2 controller in a follow me mode and everything else and record.
You guys had a lot of great ideas though. It could be done, and like I would have to do it in parts, and but my whole thing is, and I know if I did it that way, yeah, we can seam it all together in post, but guys,
Michael wants to do it live.
I'm me, and me don't do post. I want to
You can
stick
do the live part. You can do the live part from
right.
your personal camera or your
Yeah.
personal phone. You can do that live.
yeah, you'd need some kind of switching board and a whole different thing if you were going to do all this stuff with, multiple camera angles and all
You
that.
couldn't do that. That would have to be done post.
You're right. I think I'm getting, and that's why that's what I've been thinking about it. And what I want to do in my head and what's doable are two different things, So I just
You
gonna.
know what it is? You got a freaking Hollywood budget. And
Yeah,
right.
that too.
In the amateur filmmaking area, we call that a
Keep in mind,
zero
we are
million.
all amateurs. We are all amateurs.
We call that a $0 million budget film.
I'm gonna just tell you guys, I am, it is, what is it? We're going on 2020. So I'm coming up on 4 years of flying drones. And I got to tell you, all the guys on the panel, all the guys in the world watching this, I love this hobby no less today than I did 4 years ago when I started it. In fact, I think I love it a little bit more. So what kind of freaking hobby actually makes you love it more as you go on? Normally it gets,
Called monetization.
I don't know what it's called, but let me tell you, the shit's getting exciting, guys. And I'm not talking, and from talking with all these FPVers, I may be even doing it. I'm going crazy. You would think I never thought I'd go back, but I'm thinking about going back. Only because,
technology is getting better.
Hi, Lynn. How you doing?
yes, that's what it is.
Yes, it is. It is actually getting better. And
Technology is through the roof, guys. Oh my God. And I love the filming that these freaking drones do. I'm sorry. I love my freaking drone. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I
the
want to
night
go
flights
hug
you
it.
did, Mike, the night flights you did with that filter,
Oh my God.
that was really good. That was because you know why? It was random. And I'm like, wait a minute. There's no lights on in the night. I said, he's playing, he put that filter on. He had
Yes.
to put that filter on. He couldn't-
Just came on. I couldn't. Did you see the freaking moon? Did you see the moon? What kind of moon? You never could see the moon, guys. Come on. Well, I've been shooting the moon for 4 years. I never saw the moon. You put a filter on, you could see the moon. It looked like that.
Michael's talking about astronomical moon, not his rear end. He's astronomical.
I would certainly hope so.
Yes.
Well, now that you mentioned filter, Lawrence,
Yes. Listen closely, guys, and in the chat room.
Those guys.
Yeah, see, that was a great segue, Herman. Go for it.
On Wednesday night, I'm going to announce a giveaway to someone who is a Phantom owner.
I own it. I own it. I win. I want it.
I own a
I'm
Phantom.
not a Phantom owner yet, but I will be.
It doesn't work that way.
I don't fly my Phantom because I don't have filter.
See, here's how the disclaimer goes. Friends and family are excluded.
Oh,
Exactly.
So if I flip Herman off, does that end our relationship?
I'm a different person.
And
No,
anyone,
because then
and
you have to
anyone
block the one-
associated with those guys,
All right, I'm out, guys. See you later.
I'm out of here.
Block him on Facebook too, Curtis.
Oh, since you're doing giveaways,
Since
what are we adding? Can we
what
add on to
added
this?
to giveaway.
so
Yeah.
what I was saying
Hold
is
on, hold
on
on.
Wednesday night,
Hold on.
the
Giveaway.
I mean, I can add
17
this to
filter
it.
set. What is that for?
Oh,
Wait a minute. I need
got
that.
them at Best Buy. You got them at Best Buy.
Wait a minute. I need those.
Yeah, but see,
Oh, he's got two of them. Oh, come on. No,
All
that's
right.
not right.
Obviously, I'm keeping one.
I'm really pushing the envelope here.
Justin though
how
said
you doing,
the reason Justin
You guys
asked
want to
if
laugh? You wanna,
Yeah.
I got a 3DR battery I can give away.
I go to announce a giveaway and it goes left.
Let Herman finish his giveaway, guys.
I'm giving away a cup, guys. It's a
This is
used
why
cup.
it's so hard. This is why it's so hard to be one of those guys.
Okay, go ahead and finish your giveaway, Herman. We did get a little we did.
What the hell can I give
I already said I'm going to announce on Wednesday night a giveaway to a Phantom owner.
Okay.
As you were talking about filters, I have a night filter that was donated. That was donated by
Filter. I got two drones. I need another night filter.
the lovely people of Amazon.
Oh, come on.
Wait, what's that? Oh, that's a night filter.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not right. Mike Roach, get the hell in here. It's not right.
Now, question, Justin.
Yeah.
Those filters fit on the Phantom 4 Pro?
What? These?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're for the Pro. I
Oh.
need them. Come on.
I want one of those boxes, man.
Yes, that's right. That's not right. What do you mean we
Hey,
can't?
Justin, if you know what's good for you, you better check with Lawrence.
Guys, I'm doing a giveaway. It's the toothpick that Philly. You can have this.
And it's got DNA on it.
Listen, let me explain
doubles
something.
to reset the drone. Push the button on the
You said
drone,
it got DNA, Paul?
It's got DNA on it.
and it doubles as the little tool that you reset the binding button. It's a binding button tool, guys. All you got to do is get me 10 survivors, 10 subscribers. The guy that can give me the most subscribers gets the most tags inside the hat.
And
YouTube can win this little tool.
Michael will put it in a Ziploc bag. So when you kill somebody, you just drop that in it.
No, I autograph it. Philly Drone Life. I'll put
That's what I mean. It's DNA. It's DNA. And if you go out and you accidentally kill somebody, just leave that, and they'll go after Michael, not you.
Calm down now. It's DJ, the new DJI binding tool. It's right here. Nobody else has this. In case you can't see it, here it is. Let's focus in. It's new, guys. It's new. It's right out. Nobody has it. This is new information here.
Michael, I see a little tooth goo on it. Is that got tooth goo on the string?
I put it in the bag.
You guys have issues, right?
So what's the string for? Is that for cleaning the propellers?
That's for, yes. Yet in between, in case you hit bugs, you get in between the motors. You wipe out the guts and stuff. And then this, don't forget the binding. This is the binding tool, because who can hit that button? Look how freaking fat our fingers are. And they knew that. So, and then on the sides, it's marked DJI.
And you know what's really messed up?
Pen.
You could sell.
Hey guys, I don't mean to interrupt. I might hang on one second. I just got some breaking news. My daughter just brought me a package. It's from DJI.
Okay.
It's the new folding design.
Oh, it's got version 2.
This is the latest.
Guys, I got the V1. I got
It's
the
the
V1.
it folds up.
Game changer right there.
Oh, that's not right. That's it.
This is the new folding design from DJI, and they were really cool about it. They sent me 2 of them.
Oh,
I'm gonna give one away
you
on
don't make
those
Mike
guys
get up. He's
today.
gonna tear the house apart now.
Version 2 came out already. I had version 1 for a minute.
Val's gonna be upset because I didn't unbox this in front of her, but it's
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
version 2.
No,
They've
folding
already
design,
improved it. Folding.
Mike,
See, it
yours
folds
is
up
our-
to protect the binder.
Philly Drone Life, you're already outdated.
I
in
know.
2 minutes.
That quick, man.
That's the new firmware update.
This is what happens when you know people, Michael.
Well, I know that's the way it works.
I got 2, one for me, and we're gonna give one away today.
Oh no!
There it is, your natural light
stop!
filter.
That's not right.
Yeah, I have that same exact filter already.
You do? I don't own one of them.
Mike, hold on, Mike. If you saw the video I shot at night with the thunderstorm,
It was
that
beautiful.
video was shot with that filter.
Well, stop. You're killing the freaking audience. You're killing them now with filters. Oh, they're getting plummeted. Guys, they're getting plummeted. Those guys are plummeting the chats. They're
But
plummeting.
it's not gonna be that easy to get.
You got to get subscribers, guys. You
You
got
have to own a Phantom 4, first of all. Well, you don't have to.
How pretty that is. Oh, yeah, look put it up to the camera. Let's see the purple. Let's see the purple. Oh, look at the two. Oh, it's gorgeous. Guys, look at that. It makes you a better drone flyer. All you need is to just put this filter on and the drone flies better. You don't even know what you're controlling anymore.
Hyperlight. Here's your hyperlight for the fan.
Promotional, there goes Paul with his.
Oh,
The promotional filter.
Wait, I need something. What do I got?
And all I have is this measly old solo battery that I can't give away.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
the only one with a 3DR solo.
Nobody. It's a 5-year-old drone. Nobody.
Fully wrapped. I can't give it away.
Hold on, you know what that's good for?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What is it good
Hey,
for? Oh, stop.
Hey, Mike, look at Paul.
I know. Stop. I need that.
There's the night filter.
They can't be bought
What's
anymore.
up, Matt?
Rare.
That's
They're
rare. Yep.
But you know what, Lawrence, you know what you gotta do? You
What's
go
that?
on one of those groups. They got a lot of people who still rock those 3DR solos.
You know what? I tried that, and you want to know what happened? I
Wow.
ran into a guy who actually had a solo. He was in NYC 5 Borough, and I said, "Yo," and it was at a meetup. This is how long I've had it. And when was the last time I was at an NYC meetup? All right. And I told him, I said, I got a battery. You have a solo. You got 2 batteries. I will give you a battery. All you have to do is just come to Far Rockaway and get it. The guy goes, "Oh, cool. He lives in Far Rockaway." His girl goes, "We're not going out there." And he never came.
Oh, wow.
He never came. So here it is, 6 months later. I still have it in the package. Now, I shipped this to Australia, and because over there in Australia, these 3DR solo batteries are $200.
Wow.
Now, I didn't know this, but customs in Australia doesn't take batteries in. So what they did was, I brought this, I sent it to Australia after taking 3.5 weeks to get there by snail mail. Got there, and then it sat in customs for another week, and they slapped a sticker on it and said, "Return the sender."
Wow.
So I've had this battery, no lie, coming on a year. I've had it coming on a year. It's brand new factory. I have not touched the plastic or anything on it. But these 3DR solo guys, and keep in mind, I used to fly one. Justin used to fly one. That we love the flying brick.
Yeah.
I just want to give the damn battery away.
Well, do you still have it, Lawrence? Do you still have the 3DR?
My solo is living better than well, maybe not now since that hurricane hit the Bahamas, but it was down in the islands down there
On the beach.
on the beach, living like Adrian Lee. And
Living large.
I need to contact him on Facebook because he's down in the islands there.
Is he?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
in Antigua, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
So and that would explain why we haven't seen him on in a while. What's up,
But
EBRFPV?
now the guy that's got your drone down in the Bahamas, that's like a washout down there.
Yeah. Bahamas was pretty
Unless
much
he got
level.
out, took it with him.
The Bahamas was pretty much leveled like Puerto Rico was.
Well, your 3DR solo probably went to drone heaven.
Right.
Yeah, well, it had a good life.
So you got to find somebody else to get a battery to. It
Well,
can't be that hard.
Death Wish Coffee. What does it say? Hold on. I like to party, and by party I mean drink coffee with no pants on. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a birthday gift from my wife.
Hey, what's up, John DeNaro? How are you?
John, what's good, man?
Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I hope
How you
all is
doing, John?
well. Hey, EBRFPV.
What's up, Johnny?
Big Matt, what's up, man?
EBRFPV comes in every week, and I feel bad because he doesn't have a lot of FPV guys in there for him. But if we can get Justin to start a those guys FPV session,
I'm
and
almost there. My subscribers is.
Reminder.
Let me see.
wait, was that Alexa? Hold on, everyone, be really quiet. Hold on, Alexa, self-destruct.
What the hell? Command code not recognized.
Oh,
Self-destruct.
what the hell you doing, man? Yo, shut up!
Ah,
The hell this shit's oh, you just wrecked everybody's house. Everybody's going off. That's the first time I heard. That's scary, man. God damn it.
I had
This made me send a text to the wrong freaking person now.
Oh, look at
Hey,
that.
Val, what's up? Hasn't
Hey,
been
Val.
yet.
Man,
There's Timothy.
sorry, Will.
Timothy got a little break to come in. We appreciate you coming in, Timothy. What's going on?
Not sure he's live yet.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Might be a little bit of a delay. Hey, Val, what's up? You can hear us?
oh,
No, I can't hear you, Lawrence.
Okay, very good.
Can other people talk? Don't even laugh, Billy. I called you. You didn't return my call. You're on the naughty list.
And when I'm not getting nothing, I'm checking my phone now. People are saying, "Did you get my call?" I didn't get anything. Why? Who put my phone on mute? I'm looking. Wait, hold on.
It was last week I called you, you little snut.
Hold on, Paul. Mike, she gave you the hand. She put the hand up.
You got the hand. You got the hand,
You
Michael.
got the hand.
You got the hand, Mike.
Timothy.
Yesterday.
What's up, Timothy?
Good morning. I mean, good evening. Good
We
morning.
cannot hear you. In the lower left-hand corner is your mic. You might have to select that. I don't know.
Michael's in trouble.
There he is.
Michael's in
I
trouble.
don't remember. I thought I called you back after that.
That's it.
Hey,
I don't know who you're talking to.
what do you say, Herman?
I don't know.
Right.
Mike's a couple, you said?
Yeah.
Is he there by himself?
He's got to be in the naughty corner.
Yeah, I'm all alone, man. I'm ready to party.
You're
guys.
now naughty monkey number 4. I'm through.
I have to put him in a breakout room. Do we have a breakout room? Just to
Yeah,
know
how do
if I'm
we
in?
fix them rooms up, guys? I'm learning Zoom. Is there any way we could decorate the breakout room? It's all black.
Somehow, hold on. Timothy is having a problem.
So you can go and hit that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Timothy.
Hey, everybody.
Here he goes.
I'll be right back if you guys can kind of entertain each other.
Yeah, we don't need you, Lawrence. We're good. Yeah,
We got
God,
sock
you're
puppet. Don't worry about it. And I got a drone on a stick.
I'll get the therapy down
Ready.
for you.
yeah.
No. No
We got
therapy.
stuff. We got stuff. Don't worry.
Oh,
You don't need the therapy, though.
You asked Herman. You know when Herman asks, he gets what he wants.
That's
No.
right.
No therapy, though.
Oh, how are them earbuds, Timothy? Are they the Samsung buds? Or are they,
What's that?
are they Apple earbuds or are they
That
Samsung?
looks like Apple.
They're the Apple ones.
Oh, okay. I've
Okay.
been looking at the Samsung buds.
Those
I
look
don't have an
nice.
Apple
Yeah, I
phone.
like those.
So, Timothy, is there any major crisis going on right now?
No,
pretty-
it's
okay.
Nothing?
kosher for now.
Why do you guys act worried that there's no crisis? What did I miss?
You don't know where Timothy works. It's a super secret place.
Yeah.
Timothy's an insider.
Yeah.
If he could pan his camera around and show you all the computer screens, you'd go, uh-oh.
Like looking around.
I think Curtis wants him to pan the camera on because Curtis likes it. That's what it is. He loves being in front of the screens. It ain't
hold on.
no other reason.
Oh, there you go. Timothy, you're on mute again. How come?
Oh, there's a lot of background noise.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Timothy.
From us?
How many hours a day do you spend keeping an eye on Michael, Philly Drone Life?
23 of 24.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so
that long. Oh no, my house is being spied.
I think it's fair to say that Timothy is a Philly Drone Life fan.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Now I know why they don't bother me.
Him in the naughty corner, though.
He's got to be right.
He's got 20 more minutes.
Well, okay, I'll be quiet.
Well, Val, Michael's got a super secret DJI tool that just got released.
You didn't hear about it?
You didn't hear about that?
He did an unboxing without you, Val. See, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
He is gonna be in the naughty corner for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Billy?
It's the DJI version 1 binding tool. That's right.
Nice.
Binding tool. Yeah. Now,
Nice.
this side, it's got DJI written in the center. This side's to clean out the motors. And this is to hit that little button because we all know how fat our fingers are and we can never quite get the button. It came out with their own tool.
Well, he's got version 1. I just got this in the mail. I have version 2. Mine is the folding version that protects the binding tool. So they have made advancements already. So now your binder is protected.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And we're going to give one of these away right here on those guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because DJI was nice enough to send me 2 of them.
This is what it's come to.
That's right. Yeah.
Man, you can't buy entertainment like this. Come on.
No, you can't.
That's
You
right.
cannot, because they actually pay you to sit in entertainment like this.
And just like Ken Herron, the more subs you give me, the more chances you get to win this.
And that.
So,
I'll try to stay neutral, but yeah, that's hard. Oh, and if you're really good, you could possibly win one zip tie.
Collared zip ties.
Just one though.
Oh, just one.
Because we don't want to get everyone over excited.
One per subscriber.
Yeah, so if you have someone who breaks the law and you have to arrest them, only arrest one arm.
And what you do is you put their tooth in there.
Val.
Wow.
Yes.
You can put 2 of those together.
What is she buying? Val, what did you buy? You bought a case of zip ties.
I did.
What did
I have it? I'm gonna
plan on busting up a lot of things or building a lot of drones.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I've never seen a bag so.
Hey Val, hold that up. Does it say for recreational use only? What?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Only for fun.
Only for fun.
If you have a small wrist, I don't think this will even fit around my wrist. Oh yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. See that you can make bracelets.
Hey, Val, if you put your 2 thumbs together and put it there,
Try that, Val. See if it'll fit around both your thumbs.
just like having them handcuffs because they
It's not
can't.
gonna work.
Yeah, I'm just saying you can do all kinds of stuff.
Just
I
saying,
can put it on my.
Val, what kind of kinky stuff have you gotten into since I told you?
Cable ties?
I have to pull people over all the time and arrest them. So this helps me
Oh, Val.
because I say hello, and when they put the hand out, I go.
Hey, Val.
You do the thumbs and the big toes.
Hey Val, the best fun is when you get to frisk them, right?
No, I don't like doing
You
that.
know, Timothy. Oh my God! Excuse me, guys. I'm just having the light just went off on my head. It's like poof! I got this clear moment, and I have to let it out because it gets fogged up real quick.
It doesn't involve the
I know. Timothy, I owe you an apology. I've been caught. Now I'm putting the face to the name for the 100th. I call him Timothy Huxbury, right? Or Huxville. I destroy your name, guys.
Huxel.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you made him a Huxtable?
I make him a Huxtable, Huxbury. I see the HUC and I just, whatever comes to my mind, I add it.
Hey,
And
Mike, just to let you know, Brant Ariel says he saw about 6 reviews on the binding tool. It was only version 1, but Curtis has the beta version of the next version. He's violated his NDA.
I know. Timothy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I do recall, Mike, one time you called him a Huxtable.
I did. I just did it today.
Oh my God! All the voices in my head start talking at once.
Curtis.
Or was that Billy?
I'm embarrassed. I'm
That's
embarrassed.
You can call me Huckleberry. It doesn't matter.
Huckleberry. Oh, okay.
I do apologize. When I'm doing,
Huckleberry.
oh man,
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry. He gets it.
What were you, Curtis?
Where'd he go?
Curtis is there.
We don't need Curtis. Go to work, Curtis. Go.
Where's
freaking-
Curtis?
Yeah.
Curtis is there. You got to hit the right arrow.
Go work on a big show somewhere.
Up on the top, Val. Hit the right
That's why I keep it in gallery view. I can see everybody.
Hey, Curtis, does that tool work on all DJI drones, or is it only a selected few?
It's just a select few, the Inspire one.
Well, Curtis, I have a few questions about yours because
Hey,
I have
Hadley.
a few questions about Curtis's new tool because the one that Philly Drone Life was showing me, in its own words, it said bootleg. So,
No. This is EOM. This comes right. I think that's what it's EOM, right?
OEM, yeah.
OEM, EOM.
That is
It's the same
disappointing.
letters. Now,
A, B, C, D, E, F, right?
Got you.
direction
Hey,
they go.
Curtis,
Are those being affected by the price tariffs that are in effect?
The tariff.
I didn't want to upset you guys, but yours aren't the best. I got the DJI 3.
Ooh.
As you can see, it has a brush attached.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
The version,
Those tight areas.
it came out already. Version 3. The guys that the tech is coming out so fit.
Listen, hold on, Val.
And for
I have-
really good super chat, it could be yours.
Val, I have you beat because I got the multi-pack.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
There's the multi-pack, Val.
Game changer right now.
The multi-pack.
The platinum version.
That's a drill.
Platinum version. For the love of God. We all got them.
No, we do not. You do not have version 3.0.
I got version 2. Mine folds.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
So
but I gotta tell you,
Mike-
if you have the brush.
But hold on, Mike's is a little more valuable than ours because it has
This is
DNA on it.
the original. And it's got DNA. DNA, man.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
You know what?
Night Train says he has floss packs.
They're already copying those right out of China right now. You know that.
I know.
Sell them on Amazon
Third-party company.
for 99 cents.
What did you say, Timothy? You just saw them on Amazon?
Yeah, they're on
It's
Amazon.
a third party.
Like 12.
They're on eBay. Mine are going up on eBay
Third
now.
party one right here.
And I hate to say it, but I can even use them for a toothpick.
Oh, see, Mike, now yours is.
I can use them for a
Multifunction.
toothpick.
Hold on, Val. Val, hold on. Now Mike's is even more obsolete because yours is version 3.0 and has DNA on it.
That's
Yes. And it makes a nice floss toothpick drone.
Mm-hmm.
Except to have the small micro motors.
That small
Yeah.
micro.
I think Hadley Famous FPV is going to be building one of those shortly.
I got one
Back
question.
now, I've got an affiliate link I can post in the chat.
What's up, Mike?
No, he's posted it. Oh, guys, just send $49.99 to Philly Drone Life. That's right, $49.99.
And that can be yours.
Oh,
Hey, Eber, how you doing,
Does
darling?
it have better range, Val?
Better.
It has really good range because it is so light.
version 10 Pro.
Everybody in the chat needs to go tweet this out real fast that we've got some super secret information here, some super secret new technology that DJI is releasing.
Yes,
That's
I
right.
agree. When they watch this over, they're gonna say, "Damn, I wish I was there. I missed that live stream.
That's right. That's right.
To get breaking news on all of this new technology. We went from version 1 to 3.0 in less than an hour. DJI can't even do that.
For the first time in history, we beat Bill the drone reviewer with breaking news.
And let me just say, those guys tonight are sponsored by
Those guys.
no DJI toothpick brush
Binding tool.
It's a binding tool, Val.
Binding tool.
DJI binding tool.
Is that what it is? I thought it was a hemorrhoid popper.
No. Ew.
Well, in certain cases, it could.
No.
Why you gotta dirty everything?
Why you gotta go there?
Dirties everything.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Coming up on Philly Drone Live.
There you go. There we go.
Yes, he dirties everything. He just puts
Oh,
some mess to
Paul,
it.
have another one.
Oh, Hadley, don't say DJI.
Yeah, Paul, get another brownie.
Go have a freaking brownie. There you go.
Brownie break, Paul. Your sugar's low.
Yeah, get him the hell out of here.
I know, Hadley. They'll come up and try to copyright
When
us.
Paul starts giggling like that, his sugar's low. Just excuse him until he has a brownie or two.
Go eat a freaking brownie. We don't have hemorrhoids here in Philly or New York. Get the hell out of here.
Uh-oh, Timmy's looking serious. Something bad's going down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, can you mount this? Look.
It's
Saying
coming
what
in
happened?
hot.
What?
It's coming in hot.
Oh, are they clubbing somebody?
On camera? Tackle him.
Hey, Roger.
You missed the tackle?
He's going, yeah.
Wait a minute. Was my mic on?
We got people on all of these guys.
Oh, see? Code red. Timothy went code red.
Oh, that's it. Somebody got tackled.
Tackled, tased, and dragged back to start over
Hey,
again.
friend. Just got you demonetized, Paul.
You hear that, Paul?
He gone. Yeah, he's trying to figure out how come the secret agents stopped following Paul. He was ordered to keep someone on him just in case these things happened.
Oh, I always keep a popper with me just in case.
Well, all I know is I'm glad to have you on here, Timothy. You're still muted though, but
Yeah, there's a lot of background noise behind me, so I'm just
we
trying
like
not to.
no, we like when things happen and you go like that because then we try to imagine what you're saying. You know,
Yeah, we have all kinds of good
we
stuff.
have all kinds of conversations, so you're gonna have to watch this over to see what we were saying while you were going like this.
Oh, I can still hear you.
Oh, oops.
Oh, damn.
I didn't mean the secret agents.
That's all right.
But you know,
That's all right. That's all right. The secret agent stuff.
What's that, Herman?
the funny ones are the ones when Val pulls up to get her coffee at the drive-thru.
Oh my God. So I do that today.
That was funny.
flipping Kim's there, and it wasn't anyone else today because I was going home. And the guy leans in my car and he goes, "How can I help you?" And I said, "I want this cup or whatever." And all of a sudden, all I hear is, "Help me! Help me! I'm in the trunk. Nobody knows where I am." And the guy looks down, puts his whole head in my car. Looking around, I was like, "Oh, for God's sake, Kim!" Because that's what Roger does to me.
Oh, wow.
Mommy
That's a good
doesn't
one.
know where I'm
I
at.
have
I'm
to,
in the trunk.
Yeah, she has us on speaker all the time, and then one day, all of us, we're all in here. It's tight in here. It's we couldn't get out.
My mommy doesn't know where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. Guys.
I would have been too done if I saw that. I would have been done for the rest of the day if I had saw that.
Well, we were. She was live when she pulled out, and we were all waiting for the cops to come up behind her with the lights going. You know.
I know. I was like, ah.
And Kim started it. Kim said, "Help me."
Today it was
Today
him doing it.
Did the guy really lean into your car, Val?
Yep. He wanted to see what was going on, and he saw Kim, and he started laughing. He goes, "That's a nice trunk. You got furniture in there."
Probably took down the license plate number, and little do you know, the police will probably show up at your door later.
Right. Hello.
Yeah, right.
Come by and see how you were doing with your trunk. My furnished trunk, my fully furnished trunk that also has a computer.
Open it up.
Well, what we should have done was had the therapy down and put it up there when the guy looked in and said, "Mommy, I'm sorry. Mommy, I'm sorry."
Oh, God. Yeah, so now I got to turn the sound off when I go get my coffee. They're in the car with
You know,
me.
that's real messed up, Val. They should not have done that.
I know.
But next time you go to a
Oh,
drive-through,
Herman. Not
What?
Herman. Novice. Guess what? I don't see it right now.
what
I just
happened?
found the other room.
What happened?
My transmitter works now.
Oh,
Stop the press.
breaking news.
What happened?
Well, didn't
So-
Central figure out
No. What happened? Because last time I spoke to you, I told you if you put that stuff on the SD card, it was supposed 90% chance it would work. So what happened? It finally kicked in and read the SD card, or what?
No, what happened was Centroid went to go do Sims, and guess what? His didn't work either. So it was a Windows 10 update. So it had nothing to do, which we thought might have been the thing. That's what you
Are you
first said.
serious?
Yeah.
Are you
And
freak-
so he
your-
goes, go
version-
into Device Manager, which you and I had done, right?
Yeah.
Had this USB like weird thing there. We
Right.
opened it up, we hit it, we went somewhere else, we went to a different USB, something happened, went off that, and it worked.
Okay, so
So
after
now I'm doing Sims.
okay, so now we can set up
And power
liftoff
rolls.
night. We can have a liftoff night. Me,
Yes.
you, Justin. There's a guy Martin that I was flying Sinwoop with today. We could. All right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you could call it the pick on Val flight. All you guys.
I have liftoff.
Bombing on Val.
So what's you have liftoff too?
I
Yep.
love Curtis.
You got a controller?
Lift off.
All right. Well,
Okay,
since
hold
I
on.
have-
What kind of controller do you have?
Uh-oh.
Who, me?
Yes.
So you don't know this stuff, Val, but last night Hadley and I had a long conversation.
Yes.
I'm
And,
sorry. I
so-
thought I was there too till about 3 this morning.
Well, yes, you were. I'm just telling my part of the story. Is all. I'll leave. I don't want to tell your part of the story. I want to tell my part of the story.
Yeah.
But we had a
The
conversation.
Gladimus took your transmitter under the water. It was not
Hang
playing
on, hang on.
liftoff. It was playing
Hang on.
water.
All right, Timothy.
That's-
Thanks for
that's-
popping in.
Timothy, you
Gladys.
leaving?
Hold on, Timothy. Timothy, before you go, so 1 second. Sunday nights with those guys is sponsored by.
Those guys.
Guys.
Thank you much, Timothy.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I was just Val said the company's name wrong. I just wanted to make sure it was corrected.
There
Oh,
you go.
okay.
Now that's the
I thought you were
kind I
leaving.
like.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Never mind.
So I had a conversation with Hadley last night, and he
Not
is
like
going
he's
to.
playing the frickin' planes or anything.
He was
Now,
going to what?
He's going to be providing me with a drone, and he gave me a link to a new RC that I'm going to be buying.
Yeah.
Okay,
what
John
kind of-
Donato, if you're getting into FPV, I highly suggest you get an Tyrannus X7, which is the cheaper version, and or an X9, Tyrannus X9. You can plug the bottom of the radio into your computer, and with liftoff, you can actually use your radio for you can actually use your radio to
Look,
fly with.
everyone's pulling theirs out. Oh, here it is.
I was probably dead. I got trouble.
Well, my
Wow.
Spectrum already hooks up to liftoff. I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, so if you have a Spectrum, you can join also. So all I have to do is create a lobby, and I can invite you guys in. Now, Mikey, you're the only one here that doesn't have the. Where's your radio?
No, I got a radio. I got 2 of them. I got 3 of them.
All right, we'll download Liftoff, and we'll have a few Liftoff parties, and I'll actually record.
I suck at liftoff, man. I don't know.
No,
what
it's okay. I went on it and I did power flips and everything.
I'll try it again. I
It
can.
was like a flying demon.
We'll get out of here, Val. So now you have control. You were able to calibrate your controller and everything.
Yeah,
Val.
when I calibrated, it made such a difference.
Yes.
And then I just kept doing this. This is what I learned. Okay. What time? Pow, pow. And it go. And so I make the sounds with it because it's fun. Pow, pow. I was going around everywhere.
Guys.
So see, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to have a liftoff night, and I'm gonna have to stream it on YouTube while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Just have to figure out how to get the headset system working, and we'll be able to stream. Everyone will be able to hear our voices and see. You will probably see from my screen, but if I could set up some type of split screen.
So John DiNardo has DRL. John, I bought that also.
Drone Racing League. I at the time, I wanted to get that one, but I was told to get something like Liftoff or Velocidrone, which some Centroid uses. Now
I have both.
you have both. I'm
Well, because
considering
I thought it was Liftoff that wasn't working, so I went to Velocidrone.
considering getting Velocidrone, and you're paying Paul to advertise for
Thank
you
you,
over
Paul.
his shoulder.
I'm sending
Advertising.
him my DJI pick.
Ooh. So you got Lawrence. You gotta know when to kiss up. You know.
Okay, well, since you got the banner, why don't you do the advertisement for Val's Life? Since you have it up there, Paul.
Val's Life.
Oh,
There
kiss
is-
my
there
ass,
is no
Billy.
life.
No.
Val's Life.
What the hell?
What did Michael do?
Yeah, he showed.
What the
he
hell?
showed. Go ahead, but show again, Mike.
I'm serious.
And
He hasn't even opened it.
Osmo Mobile 3.
I can't open it yet because I need something new. Because if I open it, then I got nothing.
Hold on. Mike is waiting for the iPhone 9000 to come out.
Yeah, when the
To put inside it.
You're not getting it. Don't get
I
it.
talked to the hand, Philly. I'm done with you. First of all, you don't
Two
return
nights.
the call, and
Two times
then
in one night, Philly,
Osmo
you got the
3
hand.
for
Really?
me.
He's not sure how he wants to vlog, whether he wants to use his phone, the Osmo Pocket, or the Action.
Well, he hasn't. Michael, you haven't
Or
opened
he wants to put the Action in the Mobile 3.
I am done with you, Philly. I'm
I
done
left
with
them all
you.
in the box, and then when I make up my mind, I'll decide to open them.
You're going to really like it. Who has that? Robert? Is it Robert who had one? Oh, it's
Yeah.
working
If I may-
really good.
Is
You're
he
going to
giving
love
away
it.
The,
So
the
you know-
DJI Osmo Mobile 3. Is that what I just heard?
I got an Osmo Mobile 3.
Are you giving it away tonight?
No,
Go hide it. Aerial views. How you doing?
He's back to version 1, guys. Leave him alone.
You know, DJI does their research. Lawrence, DJI does their research and development by figuring out what they want to sell and then just selling it to Mike.
Yeah, and they know. They know.
That's
when
right.
Yeah, right.
they need it. They know that.
Oh my goodness, Mike!
Oh, Big Matt says
You're
he
so
bought the
in the
Osmo.
naughty corner now.
So,
Wow. You're
guys,
going on at 7, right?
Yes.
Okay, you want to mention something to everyone else?
No.
That's it. This is where we go afterwards. Now, hold on. Is this some FPV girl night?
Ooh.
Is that a problem for you, Lawrence?
Not at all. I don't want the hand. Okay. It's not a
Uh-oh.
problem. I was asking.
She got the look too.
I was asking, Val.
Val.
Yeah. What do you got?
oh, wait, he's got something big. That box is much bigger than
Val just
Let me
went
see, let me
squirrel.
see.
You see how Val went squirrel?
Oh yeah.
the X-Video.
Ooh.
What's that? The X-DVD.
The Axe IO.
What are you interface?
What the hell is that?
What is it?
But I know I need it. Whatever it is,
So
Thank
what it
you.
does is it
Thank
takes
you, Curtis,
analogs.
Thank you, Curtis, for diversing the subject.
Yeah,
You're
you're
welcome.
lucky.
So what it does is it takes analog signals and it converts them to digital. So like my microphone is analog. It's old school technology. It converts it to digital. Right now I'm using a Scarlett. This does it faster, cleaner, and the interfaces are better. Plus it also converts guitar signals. So a lot of you know
What kind of interface with the computer?
it's a USB interface.
Bye,
Okay.
Gary.
Okay.
So
but
it seems to me like you have lots of fancy stuff, you and Mike.
yeah. So hold
Well-
on, Curtis.
well,
So
You're
the cool thing about it is a lot of you know that I write my own music for my videos and stuff. The one thing I haven't been able to do is include guitar into a lot of the stuff that I do. So now I'm going to be able to include my guitar work.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
So,
You can basically take anything analog and bring it in.
Right. So, and I'm a guitar player first, which was always been frustrating for me. I've got the MIDI keyboards, and I mean that's not the only thing I got. I got this too for my birthday.
Paul, what's
Oh man, just get out of here. Oh, you are I
Oh,
swear to
what's
God,
the
now he's
funny-
going to pull out a yacht and go, and also this.
Well,
My birthday.
Is he
No,
giving
I want to know what's with Paul and his Christmassy stuff. I'm not ready for Christmas yet, and you keep this is second.
That's not Christmas. That's Santa on vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah, thinking about Christmas.
on the beach.
Thinking about Christmas.
Well, that's a poster. Santa was in the Bahamas, and we're looking for him.
Timothy, you see what I have to work with here? You see this?
We're good.
I was just
So-
going to comment. It looks like that was Paul on his last vacation.
It was.
Yeah, right. That's
Minus-
what
minus
that's
the
what
brownie.
I was thinking. Paul undercover.
Yep.
So Val, think about all the great music I can be making for you now.
That's right. So get
Yeah.
to it, mister.
So I got to leave so I
to
can
it.
make some music for Val.
So Curtis, will that change an analog video signal into digital?
Hypothetically, yes. I mean, it could, yes. So I could do like old VHS to digital. Yeah, I could do that.
No, what I'm thinking about is, can you plug it into your Fat Sharks and could it do some magic with that? Or can you plug it into an analog goblet?
It's an audio converter. It's not a video converter.
Right.
Okay.
It converts an
Just
analog,
audio.
right? Just audio.
Gotcha.
It converts
anything
analog
as
audio
far as
signals into
live
digital
instruments, Mikey.
Gotcha.
You have drums set up with drum mics. You can
with zero latency.
Gotcha.
Missed me last night.
Okay, that would be pretty good if you have a little engineering studio. That could
Well,
come.
I've got my own little recording studio here as well, in addition to everything else I do. But
What do you edit music with? Last thing I used to edit music with, and don't laugh, was about maybe 10 years ago, was Reasons.
I have Reason 10, and it's okay. I don't. It's a little kind of dated. The two that I use right now, I'm using Studio One version 5, I think, or 4. I forget which one it is.
Okay.
Updated, and then I also have Reaper that I use, and then I also have Adobe
John
Audition.
Donato, hold on. I'll get you a link for Liftoff.
By the way, Barry GRC wants to talk about my sub.
Go ahead.
Well, you know what, Curtis? I was checking out a few reviews on all of the those subs, and there's only 2 of them that actually have a remote control, and it's the Gladius, and there's another one. I think the one by Power Vision.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. The problem with that one is that it's all over the place. It's not stable.
Correct.
It doesn't have stabilization. It's floating all over the place. They couldn't get it still in the videos that I was checking out.
Well, I can't speak to Power Vision or actually any of the other ones out there. I've got some friends up here that I went and showed the Gladius to them, because I had the Gladius. They wanted to be different, and they went and got the 5-fish. The 5-fish, I think, is going to be great if you're in the Bahamas, of all places for me to think of right now, where you have crystal clear water, because the 5-fish is essentially just like a FPV drone. It would be the FPV drone. So you can go up, you can do rotations, you can do loops underwater, all that stuff. But if you have limited visibility like I do.
Is that umbilical?
Tethered? Yes. All of them are tethered. Radio waves don't transfer underwater. Every underwater sub worth its salt is tethered.
Well, according to the military, I'd say you're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, according.
Well, that's military.
That's why I said yeah.
Yeah. We're
Well, I'm
talking.
just messing
We're
with
talking.
you, man.
We're
I'm
talking. We're talking consumers here.
I'm just messing with you. We're talking.
So the Gladius has.
None of
the
us
Gladius Mini has a depth hold, and it also has a stabilization mode in it. So you want to stay at 16 feet. You click on depth hold, and and no matter where you go, it will keep you at 16 feet.
So even if the tide is pulling you out, you'll stay at 16 feet.
Right.
Okay, that could help.
And you can do 45-degree angle up, 45-degree angle, and stay at that depth as well.
Well, see, with the luck I had with FPV when I was getting started, I'd send it out, and it would be going out real smooth. Then all of a sudden it'd go black, and you'd hear me cursing and see me going like this. Tether it.
Well, I've done that. In the water that we have up here, it's pretty murky up here. So, I get about, on a good day with sun out, I get about 10 feet in front of me that I can see clearly. And that's with the lights on. On a bad day, it's about 5 feet.
I was wondering about that because Herman and I joke about the murky water in New York, and you might get the Jello arm, passing by.
Right. Well, I showed you guys last week what I found.
Go ahead, Timothy. You could laugh. I saw that chuckle.
You might not even see that until after it bumps into it.
Yeah.
It breaks off, right? It breaks off, and you see everything floating away.
Well, Curtis, didn't you say, Curtis, they're coming out one that it's going to have a mechanical arm on it?
Yes.
Yeah. This at CES they're going to be announcing, and it's going to be an expensive one. It is a professional unit, and it will have 2 cameras on it, a front and a rear camera. It's a 2-person submersible, or ROV is what they call it, or UUV, whichever term you prefer to use. And it will have a mechanical arm on it, and it will have the ability to attach what's called a riser system, so that you can hook onto something and then use the arm to hook onto it, remove yourself, and then in a balloon will inflate and raise it up to the surface for you if it's too heavy.
Interesting. So now you can do search and retrieval.
Yeah, you can do search and retrieval with it.
No, that's pretty hot though.
Now, Curtis, on yours, how many motors do they have, and where exactly are they located? Where are
you're going to make me break it out? There's 3.
Bring it out.
Bring it out. I like the backpack that it has.
There's 3 on the what you'd say essentially facing upwards, and those are for lift and lowering and tilting.
Correct.
And then there's 2 for thrust.
Okay, so
5 motor basically.
So right. What are the ones that go yaw?
The top motors will, so just like your drone does, when you yaw, one side speeds up and the other side slows down, and that will yaw it. So there is one thing that this will not do, and it will not pan. So this is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
See,
this it won't do.
Correct. Timothy's going right now. The wings are here. Good.
So it won't go sideways like that.
It won't go side to side.
Side slide.
Currently.
Yeah, they're going.
Currently.
There are ones that do have all, but that's what causes the bobbing around. And if it just had that, but again, the price would be skyrocketed, right? If they had to add, them motors in. Now I think
No, it's
no.
It's not necessarily more motors or larger motors. It's in the programming of it, in the way that you use it, and the kind of water that you have it in.
Gotcha.
A lot of things come into play here that people aren't thinking about. The murkiness,
more buoyancy.
The murkiness and the particulate that's in the water will affect it. The salt will affect it, as far as the amount of buoyancy it has, which is why it has 2 different weights. It has 2 different ballasts in it, one for salt water, one for fresh water.
Yeah.
But no, they're addressing. They got this thing out, and it's pretty cool. It does really, really good. I didn't think I'd be able to get any kind of footage whatsoever out of it because of the water I'm around in. But with just a little bit of work and a little bit of experimentation, I'm able to get stuff that I'm happy enough to put on YouTube. So there is that. And then I'm talking with the folks, and they're getting feedback from me as well as Timothy and a few other folks as well, and they're listening to us.
So Timothy, you have one as well.
I do.
You do have one.
Yes, sir.
Is it really what Curtis makes it up to be, or are they just cutting his due to check?
Well,
I haven't gotten a check yet. What check are you talking about? No, it's legit. Unfortunately, like in my neck of the woods where I live, it's all murky water. And a few times I've been in, I'm not seeing anything. So I got to get up in the mountains and try it out. But no, it's legit. It's everything they say. And everything Curtis has been saying is
John Donato says now there's liftoff valve.
So I saw that. That's why I'm smiling. I'm so happy.
So now we will plan a liftoff night. You hear this, Justin? We're gonna have to have a liftoff night, man.
Nice. Okay.
And the best way to learn how to fly, Val, is to play follow the leader. Because if you have a target,
Barry was asking about which Scarlet I have. I was just showing him.
Oh, okay.
It's the 2i2.
What's up? I know.
That's what I'm currently using.
Welcome to Sunday Nights with those guys. That's good, John. Now, John Donato, do you have any kind of FPV radio? If not, Now, I wanted to let you know liftoff also works. This is not the true way to learn how to fly FPV, but it does work with an Xbox One controller as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes, I found that out, Justin. And
Okay.
actually, when I had a few issues with my radio, and I was like, I must play. And one guy was like, the hell with the radios. I have an Xbox One controller, but that's not true flying. Throttle and everything is correct on it, but that's about all the control you have, or the throttle, pitch, and yaw, stuff like that.
How do you use it?
Why are you searching for more Christmas stuff?
No, I'm not. I'm just looking.
Okay, okay.
So if it's not real flying, how do you use it?
I mean, well, the Xbox controller is similar to this.
Right.
Actually, hold on. I'll get you. Get one. Where's my controller? Oh, there it is. I got it. Sorry about that. It wasn't where I left it. I apparently, yeah, this is an Xbox One controller. Now, they have a controller out called an X Lite, which is similar to this. It's elongated down like about this far down.
Right.
But the way the sticks are situated, one high, one low, it's not real simulated flying. I'd have to twist my hand this way to make them level. You understand? But you can use Xbox One controllers with liftoff.
I got
For
you.
those of you who did not know. I mean, the throttle, this is the problem. When using an Xbox One controller, where on radios, the throttle is down. This one, it's centered. So as soon as you take off, if you don't have the throttle down, you will just shoot straight off into the sky. But that's only with Xbox One controllers.
What kind of weirdness is that?
Now, with radios, with your regular radio, your throttle is down, stays down like this, and you can actually set it at an altitude and then play around like that. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, Val's life is coming on in 21 minutes.
Very soon.
Val,
That's-
what are y'all talking about tonight?
Outside.
Tonight, we were talking about a bunch of things, but also, guys, tonight is the night they're going to announce which women made the it to round 2 of the FPV contest. So there were 14 women flying who sent in on time. Some didn't make their entries on time. 8 of them are moving up
Hey, Fawn.
up into the second, and then they'll go back and then they'll get more, or they'll decide who wins. But
What?
tonight at 6:30, which is already past that, they were supposed to have who was winning. So I thought we were going to talk about that, but we can only do that if they get the video up and let us know. So
Okay.
I don't know what we're talking about yet.
So what do they got to
Hasn't
go get
happened.
more of?
What
do they got to go get more of?
I don't know what they got to get more of. All I know is they're not. They haven't posted what they said they're going to post yet.
Hey, one question really quick. Hey, Twan, what's up? Twan is our local DJI guy who fixes our DJI drones here in New York.
Hi, Twan.
So if you guys need work done, he's the one to talk to. But I just wanted to ask you, Twan, really quick. What's the progress on the battery? Have you got word back? Is the battery on its way? Is it being shipped? I wanted to know what's going on.
And now these up for sale now.
The binding tool? No. I have a Mavic Pro, and I was going out to fly, and you know how you charge up stuff the night before or that day, hours before you go out, and I went to go fly, and everything started charging except my Mavic Pro controller. Well, unbeknownst to me, I found out that the battery, that's the rechargeable battery that's in that pack, they do and have been known to just die for no reason.
Wow.
So my Twan is getting a battery for me, and then I'm going to have him open up my controller and put the new battery in. It happens randomly. I've only heard of like a handful of issues of that actually happening, but of course it happened to me. Why not? Everything else does.
That's how that rolls.
You know, but Twan, he does videos on when he's doing work on drones. If you've never seen a Phantom drone taken apart, you need to look at some of his stuff. He he goes into detail, ribbon cables, all of that stuff. And I hope the check's in the mail, Twan. Because of Hong Kong, they're still not shipping out. Give me a week. Okay, I appreciate it very much. Fortunately, I have my Phantom 4 Pro, and I have my Cinewhoop, which I've been focusing on lately. So, but I would appreciate it because that Mavic Pro comes in handy when I just want to carry something in my hand and a controller.
Guys, I have to go, so I will talk to you later.
All right, Val. Thank you.
At 7:00 on Val's Life.
Thank you, Val. Thank you so much. Don Donato, I will keep in touch, man.
Yes, we can fly.
If we're gonna have an FPV night, I'll hit up everybody on the Facebook and let you know, look, tonight, here's the password to get into the lobby. Like that.
Sounds good. Bye.
Bye, Val.
But Twan, you were supposed to hit him with what battery?
Don't start no shit. Now that was starting. I should have said here we go, but instinctively
what time is Billy Drone Live Sunday Night Live tonight?
What's that you showing, Paul?
With those guys.
That's the part of the music video that I shot the aerials for.
Paul shot a music video.
Making me want to fly, Timothy. I'm ready. I got my sensor. You want to go? All right, you clear the air for me, and I'll go.
I'll clear the airspace for you.
You clear the airspace. You know where I'm at. Are you down in Philly? You're Philly, right?
No.
Oh, come on. Well, you could still clear it anyway. Call them. Call Philly.
There he is.
Doing it now. He's doing it now.
By the way, Tim, you did promise me some radio stuff a while back.
Yeah, shit, I forgot. Oh, sorry.
Don't worry, we've already passed that marker.
All right, yeah, I'll find it tonight for you.
No rush.
All right, Justin, what's good, man? We need to listen. While Herman's doing the football thing at night, we need to get out during the week. The only night that I cannot go out this week is Tuesday nights because I work alternating Wednesdays and Thursdays, and this week I'm working Wednesday. So Tuesday night I cannot go out. Every other night, I'm good.
Where you going?
Somewhere to damn fly. I need footage, man. What do you mean, where am I going? I'm not like you. I don't have footage stockhold in the vaults.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need to get out and get footage that's why I started putting out videos every 2 weeks.
This is the problem with America. Everybody knows what you're doing except what they're doing. You don't know how much footage I have anywhere, but all I want to say is don't forget Wednesday night, I'm announcing a giveaway. On some filters.
See, I'm gonna be at work though. I can't enter.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this text correct, Herman?
What?
You just sent me a text.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You send me a text and now you check the phone to see if you sent me a text?
The phone's acting up.
But it says, hold on. See, now Herman needs just over 1,000 watch minutes to become monetized. I see that he texts me, "What's up?" That was earlier, and then he goes, I am live. Are you live now? Because if you sent that text hours ago, I just got it.
I don't know.
He just now looked at it.
I don't know when you got
Curtis, stop. Curtis is throwing fuel on the fire. Stop, Curtis.
All right, so here we can divert this thing. Ty Lin, it says a quick question. DJI is out business. Some guy was saying that on YouTube. I'm thinking what he's saying is there is a guy on YouTube who's saying that DJI is going out of business. And I think he's referring to our friend, Bill, the drone reviewer. I don't know if you guys have seen Bill's latest video or not.
No, haven't.
No.
So,
tell us about it.
Well, I'm just going to say maybe you should go watch it.
Why is he going out of business?
They're not going out of business.
Listen, DJI going out of business is like saying Tesla's going out of business.
Well, he might have got a little bit confused because GM is going on strike at midnight tonight. So maybe he got a little confused.
Yeah, the letters are confusing. DJI, GM.
Yeah, they're close in the alphabet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's close enough.
What did you say, Timothy?
They're in the
They're
alphabet
close
together.
in the alphabet. DJ, DG.
I can see that. I can see how somebody can make that mistake.
See, right there, that comment, Timothy, lets me know if you ever come to New York, we need to sit down and have a couple of beers. Okay.
Oh, definitely.
That was very witty. I like that.
I can see how you can make that.
I said the same thing he said.
But you're already going to come over here, son.
Curtis is feeling
You'll
a
be
little
over
left
here.
out right now.
Yeah. Just because I'm over here on the West Coast where everything's happening.
Well, I was just hoping if Timothy ever came over to the East Coast, he could contact some of his East Coast people and we could go fly in a few spots.
Oh no, definitely. One of these days. I'll definitely have to come out and check it out.
In my Dr. Evil voice. You know? Right.
To answer that question, I firmly believe that DJ is not. I think they are retooling and reevaluating the marketplace at this particular time.
Well, you know what?
They're also kind of waiting for some rulings from the FAA. People don't want to build stuff and then have a government come in and say, well, you can't use that anymore. So they're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. And so that I think that's all that's happening. They're creating products right now so they can be sustainable and expand their lineup. They're kind of focusing on that right now. They're not going away.
Hey, Twan Lee, just to let you know, my birthday's December 9th, and around then I will be looking for a Mavic 2 Pro. So you gotta let me go. He's been hooking everybody up. For those of you who don't know, Twan flips drones. He will buy a drone that has a busted camera on it or whatever. The guy may be selling it for $300 and replace the camera and turn around and sell it for $650 or whatever.
Does he have a website or somewhere you can link him?
Twan, I actually have his personal phone number. Are you on Facebook, Timothy?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
If you're on Facebook, I will forward you his link. He does repair. He does great work. I got my Mavic Pro from him. Wait a minute. My Mavic Pro and my Phantom 4 Pro I got from him. So he does work, and you have a 1-year warranty with him.
Uh-oh.
Why'd you go, uh-oh? Stop it. Okay, so Twan, if I have permission to pass on your Facebook link, I will do that and pass it on to Timothy. I'm sure he would like you to do some work or talk with you. But he does flip drones. He takes drones and repairs them and sells them, which I find really, really amazing, because if I had that technology, I would be doing it too. I mean, if I had that capability, I'd be doing it too.
Don't talk about the warranty. Notice the warranty only kicks in anytime you talk about it.
Hey, you're funny.
Cash only, all sales are final.
Hey, Timothy, here you go.
Cool, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, and for those
I guess Nacho's having a problem with another live show right now.
I was getting no answer in there, and no one could even see me.
I had to fix my drone 1 year and 2 months after I bought it.
Yeah, Herman, your drone is coming in tomorrow, right? Your Phantom 4 V2 is coming back tomorrow?
Yep. I got a what do you call it? A notice from UPS for delivery.
Nacho, we see you, man.
Yes, we see you in the chat. No problem, Nacho. Timothy, if you do need a Phantom fixed or Mavic 2 series, Mavic Zoom, all of that, he does all that. He's our New York DJI guy.
I got you.
I would rather go to him than well, I don't have DJI Care. My drones are insured. So if I drop, I just got to get him to cut a check. But like I said, my battery went out on my controller, and he has the tools to take my controller apart. He also does boosted controllers.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Mavic 2 Zoom eventually, or even a Mavic 2 Pro that I can.
He's the man to talk to. He's the man to talk to. He gets them and he flips them like that. And like he said, he does give 1 year.
Well, I hate to say it, I think I'm about to sell the Zoom to get the Pro.
You know what?
Oh, there you go.
You're selling the Zoom to get the Pro. To be honest, that would be a very good move for you, Justin.
Because after those pictures I saw that
Upgrading.
sold.
There you go, right there.
What happened?
There goes a sale right there.
Yes. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a bird, Timothy?
Well, I have the Mavic 2 Pro, but somebody in Curtis and I circle just purchased the camera for a zoom and put it on one of his Mavic 2 Pros that he had, and it works and seemed pretty simple enough. So I'd like to try that.
Talk to Twan. Talk to Twan about it. Hit him up on Facebook. Now, don't get angry, Twan, and you can't get mad at me, Twan, but he is a little slow responding on Facebook. You got to give him a day or two.
Oh, that's okay. No worries.
All right. Just giving you a heads up. You're like, hey, freaking Novice Quads told me to contact this guy, and it's been a week already. No, let me stop.
Hey, Twan, just be careful because you're dealing with Timothy, who is connected. Don't be screwing him around because there'll be people outside watching you.
Twan, you'll take off from your rooftop, and all of a sudden you'll see a freaking taser light aimed at your drone. That's all I'm going to say. and a tracer shot going through the drone.
You know what happens?
Tracer shot. That's it.
What he said, as they kick in the door?
Your front door.
Oh, it'll be a big drone that drops down and just goes your whole house and takes the whole house away.
Could you imagine?
The drone falls out of the sky, and then you're like,
could you imagine? You hear this helicopter sound coming up from the roof, and it's a Mavic Enterprise, and it shines a flashlight on you.
It's like another version of Close Encounters.
Yes, there you go.
Get him.
Anyway, we got about 5 minutes left.
Hey, I got one question for Curtis.
Yeah, I got an answer. I hope they match.
Curtis, how is your dog?
The dog's doing good. We got to go pick him up here in just a little while.
He had to take his dog to the vet today for
a little bleeding in the mouth.
Bleeding.
Yeah.
How was he doing?
Oh, he bit something and he dislodged a tooth and cut his inner lip. And we thought it was internal bleeding because of the amount of blood that was coming out. So we rushed him over to the vet. He's fine.
Okay.
They were not panicked at all. They immediately put him to sleep. I say put him to sleep. I shouldn't say that. They sedated him and said, "We got this."
Hey, Twan, for you guys that don't know, Twan does do giveaways on his Facebook page. He just gave away a Spark to someone who lives in Montana. So not only does he do giveaways and he flips drones, but he's crazy about drones as we are here. Very mild-mannered gentleman, very nice person. And
question. You guys know a lot about YouTube. I put up a video today, right? And I'm looking at it now, and it's saying that it's limited for some reason. And it says this video is running limited or no ads due to content identified as not suitable for most advisors. What did I do?
Now, what you need to do is two things. One is you need to watch the video and see what could have offended someone. It sounds like someone actually reported something you did or said in your video.
Every day they do that. Yeah.
Don't say that because Pusa Studios was shut down for a week for the same shit.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it was a day.
When you get trolls, that's what they do, Lawrence. They just troll you. They try to hurt you every way.
Right. But I'm saying if you have limited, it's either something that was said or shown in the video. And you can. But hold on, because
that was a smoke and a pancake.
Yes, a smoke and a pancake. Now, what I did was I thought it might have been the name because I said smoke. So I just changed the name to just another walk with Philly because I figured
that could be why too.
Correct. So I changed that, and now I'm going to wait to see if it's off. But it does say here I can request a review.
This is what you do. I did the same thing. Now I had a video up. Okay, I got it from a place that was supposed to have non-copyrighted music.
Yes, and me same here.
I put the song on. They let the video play for like 2 months, a month and a half. Then all of a sudden I was hit with a copyright infringement. and they asked to request it. Upon request, after demonetizing me, they remonetized the video.
Right.
So I would suggest you request a review, because usually it's someone reporting your video for something you did or said. And
but now that I think of it, it might have been the music. It might have been the music, because what I did was I purchased Epic Sounds today, and the first time I walked while playing Epic Sounds. Now it's supposed to be all in
Epidemic Sounds. That's one of the people that I had got when I first started doing drone videos, and I instantly, they let it play for about a month.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I got demonetized on non-copyrighted music.
So I should just leave it alone, right? I mean, I don't care if I make.
No. Look at the video and see what it is, and request. If they're giving you the option to fight it, fight it.
Okay.
Or you can also change the music on the video.
Well, that's hard to do because it was in the background while he was talking.
Right.
It was a live video. So
Well, that's another reason why I'm going to start writing more and more music so guys can not worry about that
Well,
stuff.
you were flying and it happened to pick up the music?
Yes.
No, he was on his treadmill.
On a treadmill and played Epidemic Sounds the whole hour.
Okay, well, here's something you may not know also, Michael. They are listening to videos so well now that you could be on the street talking like you do on your drone, and a car can go by playing Grace Jones, pull up to the bumper, and you'll get screwed for it.
Yeah, already happened.
Yeah, I got the same situation on mine. I was flying over Carnival, and there was a band playing cover songs, and you can't even.
Did they ever review that, or they just said the hell with it? Because I couldn't distinguish the music.
They reviewed it and sent me an email. Says they said we can hear music. We can't figure out what song it is. There's music. So it was a person from that company that was watching my video and says, "Oh, that's close enough to something," so they claimed it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it got pulled. I mean, it's fine. I mean, the copyright against it.
Thing. I mean,
the complaint was washed out.
Right.
Okay.
I don't really care.
Hey, Lawrence.
Yes.
I just went over to Twan Lee's Facebook page, and he's only got 12 subscribers, and I subscribed to him.
To his Facebook? You mean his YouTube channel?
His YouTube channel.
No, ignore that. He doesn't. No. He does everything on Facebook.
Yeah, but he still should have more than 12 subscribers. I mean,
he doesn't come on. He doesn't do anything.
Well,
he doesn't do anything. Everything he does is on Facebook and eBay.
Hey, Barry GRC. Yeah, that's the situation with us. We were a little scared because we saw the blood and we weren't sure what was going on. But the veterinarian was like, "Oh, we got this. It's okay. Let's sedate him right now. We're gonna get him out of pain and take care of him." So yeah, it was not a problem.
Well, that's a good thing.
He is okay.
Yeah, he's a little Yorkie. I mean, he's like this big. He's like,
oh, so he probably bit something bigger than him.
Everything's bigger than him. I know squirrels that are bigger than him.
You come to New York, there's plenty.
Yeah, there's rats that are bigger than him. You know.
Well, yeah, that's a different species in itself.
Does your Yorkie like pizza? We could do a video.
It's the pizza rat. Yeah, if you get when he gets wet,
pizza Yorkie.
My daughter loves to give him a bath, and he loves all the bubbles and stuff. He likes biting the bubbles, but when he comes out, he looks like a little wet rat. Funny as can be.
Now you put a stuffed pizza in his mouth and have him drag it down the stairs.
Yeah,
right.
Oh, it's like Ray's dog.
Yeah.
See his dog? He walks like a little thug.
Yeah, the tiniest little dog, and he walks like he's got attitude, man. You walk up to the gate and he's like, and looks up at you and growls, and you know, it's the tiniest little thing. You could put him across the street if he went to bite you. What's up, Chris Hope? I guess it's all about the bite and the dog. Whatever they say it is. Anyway, it's 7:02. We're gonna get out of here. We do one more drop and get out of here, guys.
Okay.
And transfer over to Val's life or whatever we're going to do. Unless
Sunday night with Philly Drone Life.
Sunday night with Philly Drone Life. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that I don't know.
But don't forget the free giveaway on Wednesday.
Yeah, there you go.
On Wednesday nights with those guys, free giveaway if you have a Phantom 4.
Yeah, but don't forget.
No, correction. If you have a Phantom 4 series, because that fits on the fit on the same camera, do you know, as a standard?
No.
Okay, so if you have a Phantom 4 Advanced and a Phantom 4 Pro.
Lawrence, he did say though, friends and family are excluded. excluded.
That's okay. I got one anyway.
And
Yeah.
like Timothy said, don't forget to watch Sunday Night with Philly Drone Life. It's the big show. I'm alive again, guys. I was just taking a breather.
What time? What time?
When?
I don't know. Philly does things on Philly.
This is one of those nights that I can actually hang out a little bit. When?
Let's just wait for the notification. How about what's good for you guys?
It's 7:03 now. Try 7:07. Try 7:07.
Like in 3 minutes would work best for probably everybody.
All right, if you do that, and you send me a link through Zoom, I'll be there.
Okay. Okay, I don't know the topic, and we're gonna figure that one out.
And you don't need a topic with you.
No topic.
Just say dynamic range, and then we could all use our new tool.
Tool. Yeah, I'm gonna show, guys, for the people in the chat. I'm gonna show how it works.
Even Timothy had tools. See?
Yeah, we all got them, guys. If you search your house, you have. Oh, you got the new one. It's the version 4. It's
stainless steel.
That's stainless steel. That's the secret.
The green dot edition.
The green dot edition. Oh no. This is sponsored by.
Hey, Curtis, you're the producer, Curtis. What time is he going on now? What?
No, I'm just the advisor.
Yeah, no, I fired everybody, Paul. You weren't there the other night. I got a new consigliere.
I understand that, Michael. I knew that the minute I stopped getting notifications. I understand.
We had to let you go.
You got to move on, you know.
I've outgrown you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Paul didn't mind. Paul just took a bite out of his brownie and said that effer.
Yeah.
Hey, don't feel too bad. He promoted me.
Everyone, let's do the drop and get out of here so Philly Drone Life can send us invites to get in.
Those guys.
Sunday Nights with Those Guys is sponsored by
Those Guys.
We appreciate you all very much. We appreciate you all for coming to the live chat, and we appreciate you for supporting and watching Sunday Nights with Those Guys. Don't forget Wednesday Nights with Those Guys. Herman's giving away the Phantom 4 Pro, Phantom 4 Advanced night filter. Now,
Mike, type your name in the chat. Type your name in the chat so everybody can find you.
So they know what channel to go to. If you saw my last video I did with the lightning in the background, that was shot my first time ever with a night video, with a night filter.
Guys, they got hundreds of filters. Make sure you get to those guys at both Phantom and Novice. They're
Later, guys. We're out.